Good morning, Geekdom. How y'all doing today? It's me, the artist in MC, doing the fastest live stream on YouTube. On my board, commute LB. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel, and what am I thinking about today? I'm having two competing thoughts this morning as I'm all this rain. I'm not pissy about the rain. I just don't like rain drivers. Get all nervous about driving in the rain and drive crazy. I just want my comfortable little bubble where I can be on the road and away from other cars, so I don't have to box you in or be following too close and doing crazy shit. So I can actually survive my trip to work. But I had two competing thoughts right now. Shout out to everybody who wrote up in here. Like a B Bang, Senator Philip Brother, P-Dubs, Pragmatic Crime, appreciate you. And I'm listening always, all ears. So I think about two separate things. What did I want? What did I think about where Geekdom was going to go in the next year? And then how I want to close out this year. So I think the other set of thoughts is going to have to be PMD. I'll have to do that later on tonight sometime. Because I'm on call tonight, and then I'm on call this weekend. So I will be away from home. So I am my mobile studio. So I'll have some thoughts to get out. But as far as geekdom, something that came up on Sunday, talking with the fellas on Shop Talk Live, was about James Gunn, where DC was going, and if we thought, oh wait, it wasn't on my show, my bad. It was on Dr. Anwar's show. Excuse me. Big Discussion 76, Entertainment and Media. We were talking about Avatar, but one of the points of conversation on Monday morning was where do we see Geekdom going? And my view was that I believe the word has turned. That these studios, Disney, Marvel, Pixar, DC, Lucasfilms, Amazon, they all have to be reading the writing on the wall. They've all hunkered back and they're rethinking their plans of attack. Bob Iger coming into Disney is definitely going to have a foot on Marvel and Lucasfilms' ass about fixing this. Now, in terms of Lucasfilms, he doesn't have to do too much because Chapek had already put in a lot of stuff that was going to come into fruition in the new year with all the new projects coming out under John and Dave. Right? Grandfathered a lot of the changes he made in, so nobody coming in after him can come in and just change it all up or anything, right? So John and Dave, with the help of George, are going to be running with this film, right? Cool. The MCU, somebody is going to have to come in there and ask you what the hell do they think they're doing. Because Feige, pulling everybody in a couple of months back and having that whole 10-year plan discussion was one thing. That's one thing. But that was kind of before what was happening with She-Hulk and stuff. Just this year in general with Marvel films has been soft, like wet noodle, like limp deep. And that's why I told you guys before, I don't give them a lot of credit for and home because it was them. It was them and Sony. Seeing what Sony can do by themselves, they'll screw up a movie. Morbius, anyone? I ain't think Morbius is that bad for a first movie, but it is what it is. They have to MCU because of their failures, because of their vocal failing creative directors and writers and whatnot. And they got to call a timeout in a huddle. They need a serious huddle because the Ant-Man movie, as far as I know, has been done for a while. Right? It's been in the can for a while. It's just waiting on coming out. And if they put any BS into this one, this will be the one to do it because you got two women versus one dude. You got the younger chick, the older chick, and Ant-Man. Oh, excuse me, I forgot. Michelle Pfeiffer's in there too, and then you got Hank. You got Hank and you got Steven. They outnumbered. It's 3-2. Okay, on the good side. It's like 1.5 vaginas for every one man on the heroic side. Okay, so it could be a mess given what the MCU's been putting out recently, but I don't know. It's been very quiet. It's been very under the radar. So if they wanted to fix anything, they can do it because nobody's paying attention to it. Right? What up, Famous Davis? You should have your rich now, I think. Yeah, you should have your rich. I think I gave you your rich. Support my B donation, folks. So Marvel needs a fix. I'm sure Bob Iger coming back had an immediate meeting with Kevin Feige about what the hell is going on. Because I don't care what you thought of Wakanda Forever. I'm not talking about how much money you made. That movie was not good. Not good at all. I was not enjoying that. That's why you ain't see my review of it. I saw it. It was 15 minutes too long. Bruh. I was not liking that. Not liking it at all. Now, over in DC camp, Warner camp, they have their own retooling to do. You've been seeing what's been going on. You know? Ever since Zaslav came in, beginning of this year, stuff can get thrown out the window. People were getting their walking papers from day one. And he did not end with a whimper. He did not close this year out with a whimper. He closed it out with a bang. He hired James. James came in, said he was there to chew bubble gum and make movies. Big ass chew bubble gum. He saw a lot of bubble gum. And folks start flying out of there immediately. Fan favorites and everything. It sucks, but it is where it is. I'm pissed off that The Rock is gone as Black Adam because of how much time he put in working on that project. 10, 15 years of his life trying to get that product or project to the screen, to bring that character to the screen. And one and done. One movie and he out. Like, well, that's some BS. And I understand why it could be problematic. You could retool it or something like that, but okay, that's fucked up. But all right, look, Spawn only had one movie too, and I like that one. So it's not new for me to see characters with geek comic book movies that I like only have one viewing and it's over. Okay, it's not the first time for me. It's not. I don't minimize it for the rest of you folks, but it ain't new for me. I can't act like it is. It's not my first time. What up, Joe Herb, Nakateki? So, James coming in, cleaning the rest of the house over at DC, getting rid of all the Snyderverse actors in the Snyderverse, starting his own situation over at Warner DC. This is going to happen. He's in charge. He gets to do what he wants to. He finished Guardians 3. So it's going to come out to be whatever it was for the MCU. He gave him a holiday special. You already saw that. That was pretty fun. But he's done with MCU stuff. He's working on his own projects in his own studio. Maybe he and Kevin can have lunch about the problems of being a studio head and building a combined universe. But he's going to have to do it his way. Can he do it? I think he can. I really do think he can. I think he's a pretty creative guy. And in 2023, the first thing that he puts out, the fans will be lined up to see what it is, either to rip it to pieces or to praise him and start talking about In Gun We Trust. Right? It just depends. But the rest of the stuff that's coming out for Warner Brothers DC in 2023 don't have nothing to do with him. It doesn't. It doesn't. When Shazam comes out, whether it does good or bad, it's not on James Gunn. It's not even really on Zaslav. It's not really on him either. Aquaman comes out, eventually, whatever it does, it does. It's not on James Gunn. It's not. Flash movie, whatever it does, it's done. That's just it. It's not under. Look, it's not James Gunn's fault. If it sucks faster than the eye can see, you can't turn around and blame him for it. You just can't. He didn't make the movie. What I'm saying, one, he didn't. So you got a minute before you get to start blaming James Gunn for DC movies. You do have a minute. Even with all the reshoots on the last two I mentioned, Aquaman and Flash, that was Zaslav on that. That's him. He was in charge of the reshoots on Blackout too. So what? You got a minute before you get to complain about anything James Gunn is doing. So, chain up your outrage. Okay? Chain up your outrage. The rest of these DC projects have been like shot, reshot, cut, recut so many freaking times. It is absolutely ridiculous. Look, whatever. If it comes out, it comes out. Look, I'm just trying to see who's going to take the crown from the New Mutants. It's been delayed so long before it actually comes out. God dang, dude. So DC has their rebuilding year. Next year is going to be DC's rebuilding year. Same thing with Marvel. That Phase 4 was their rebuilding year. DC is going to have their rebuilding year next year. 2023 is going to be their rebuilding year. That's when James Gunn can start shooting shooting and doing all the projects that he wants to do, building out his shared universe in the DC landscape. That's when it'll start. You won't see any of that stuff probably until 2024, but that all next year is when he gets to start doing it. Okay? Now, the rest of the stuff that's on the slate this year or next year to come out, look, friends, look, friends, and my fellow geeks. Let's just say this. Make sure the hatches is battened down. Okay, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be some BS coming down the pipe. And this is how I'm going to temper this, how the BS is coming down the pipe. It's coming down the pipe because it's the last things to come out. They were already working on them all last year and all this stuff. It needs to come out now so it's out of the system. Like the rest of this stuff coming out from Lucasfilm under KK, just pretend you took some X-Lax. That Geekdom as a whole took X-Lax and they just flushing themselves out. That's what has to happen. You got to go to the toilet and flush it all out, man. We having a cleansing. We having an enema. Okay? Geekdom needs an enema right now, and it's been happening all this year. That's what these companies stepping back and rejiggering how they do things is. They need an enema. Look, the over activist wokeness, that's going to have to go. That is going to have to go. It is not making you any money. It is killing every franchise that these companies eat off of. And make no mistake about it, these companies have to eat off of that. You can't spend hundreds of millions of dollars on projects to have them not return their money and have it just be a loss. Oh no, that is not how companies stay in business. No, sir. You can write off a certain amount of losses, but not your big ticket marquee items. Oh no, that's not, no. That's not where you choose to lose money. Okay, no. So they're going to have to look at that and figure out how to do what they need to do to get stuff out of there, get folks out of there, so they can turn out a product that the audience wants to actually pay for and watch. Have to. I think your streaming content, if they're smart, will go down. I think your streaming content will go down. They'll space the stuff out. We're not in the pandemic anymore. Everybody is not locked in their houses anymore. You're going to have to space this stuff out a little bit more to where people have time to even watch it. And if it's bad, if one of them is like just really bad, Rings of Power bad, you got some time before your next project comes out. So people are not jumping onto that one like a rabid dog and ripping it to pieces because they're still mad about the last one you did. Look, take it from Solo and Andor in a sense. Solo lost money because The Last Jedi came out. And people were so pissed off about The Last Jedi, they tore into Solo's ass. And I told you, I like Solo. That's been one of the actual bright spots movie-wise next to Rogue One. Andor, the TV show, is the same thing. Andor is suffering for Book of Boba Fett and that fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi show. That piece of shit Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Fans, look, I'm a fan. I told you, you got my reviews up about the Obi-Wan Kenobi shit. I was not happy. I was not happy. And KK being involved with the Andor, I was still skeptical, but Andor was a new character. You can do something with that. I watched the Andor show. I love the show. Can't wait for the second season. I can't. If they do what they did in this first one and just amp it up, speed it up a little bit, everybody will be on board. Right? So Andor suffered. The audience was not there for Andor because of Obi-Wan Kenobi. What they did with that Obi-Wan Kenobi stuff just was like one of the final insults for fans. Like, you know what? I don't need to watch this. I'm good. Look, man, I'm getting out of here. I'm going towards the outer rim. I'm gonna hang around out there, the unknown regions. I'll be out there. Y'all BSing down here. That's what it was. But if you watch the show, Andor's like, oh wait, this is actually good. A little slow, but it's good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Star Wars grew up. Imagine that. Oh my God, we told adult stories. We had a complex hero like Han Solo that has a code, but no, he will put one in you if need be. Yeah, he shot first. Andor shoots first. You may question Han, but Andor shoots first. No bullshit. So I end up having more respect and liking that character a lot more. Right? Now the rest of the stuff they got coming down the pipe, Mando 3 coming back this year, Bad Batch 2 coming back this year. These are all John and Dave projects. These ain't KK projects. These are John and Dave projects. So I believe we're kind of safe with them because I'm still giving John and Dave the side eye because they're playing around too much in old stuff. I told you I'm not liking. Look, man, we got to move this forward somewhere. It has to move forward somewhere. I'm not that huge of a fan of the Clone Wars that I want to spend all my time in the Clone Wars. No, I don't. And I'm not that big of a fan of Dave Filoni like that I need every one of his characters having their own show. I need the story to move forward. It needs to be bigger than just your characters. And it needs to move the fuck forward. Just saying. So what they do with it is what they do. I am looking forward to seeing Ahsoka Tano. I am. I like Rosario. I like Dave. But we got to move it forward, man. We got to move it forward. I'm not interested in spending any more time in the Clone Wars era. I am not. Personally. Not. I'm looking for the future of Star Wars, where it goes. I didn't jump on at the Clone Wars. I didn't. So I'm not really interested in spending a lot of time. Yeah, Aquatech, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Yeah, shout out to DJ Quick for that one. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Why are we doing it? And yes, the Obi-Wan show broke so much. They did. They took a steaming shit on the fan base with that. That was like one of them seminal characters. You couldn't have fucked that up any worse. Unless you had him painting his fucking nails or something. Oh my God. Gave him a LGBT lover or something like that. Now, we got 2 more KK things coming down the pipe. And that's why I say batten down the hatches and just kind of contain your angst and understand it's coming. Okay? It's like getting in the ring in a boxing match. No, you're going to get hit. You are going to get hit. Okay? But you're going to have to roll with that and keep on fighting. But no, you're going to get hit. It's going to happen. You got on the Star Wars front, you got this Acolyte show, and I don't care how they hype it up, it's the KK show. It can sound as interesting as it wants to. Some of it does, but it also sounds like she stole this stuff from somewhere else in Star Wars. I just want it done and over with. It's like getting a shot. Just give me the damn shot. Let's get it over with. Okay. The other one is this Indy 5. I'm not sure, homie. I'm not sure. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Damn, she was cute. I hadn't seen her before. Oh my goodness. And she's short and got a gun on her hip. Caramel treat fatigue. No. That Iron Man quote, I'm having a hard time not looking at you like a woman. Sorry, she's attractive. So understand the punch is coming. KK is not going silently into that good night. No way. No way in hell. This Acolyte show has been through so many rewrites and script rebuilds, and George coming on and John and Dave coming on 2 times to try to help, and that stuff getting thrown out, redid this. Look, man, I just want it over with. I don't care what's in the damn show. I really do. I don't care what's in the show. And she keeps strategically waiting this shit out so she can get her show away from all the bull crap that she's actually produced. Look, let her put the show out, get it out there. It is what the hell it is. If it's good, I'll be surprised. I will be completely surprised. But it's got too many people in it. I'm not looking forward to seeing it. And that sucks for the rest of the actors on the set. Sucks for them. Because their work is probably going to be like guerrilla shit it on. Based on the producer, the writer, director, whatever. Let's just get this over with. Can we wrap it up? And then Indy 5 comes out. Come the summertime. I am not looking forward to this. I love an Indiana Jones movie. I do. I'm going to have to see it because I'm a completist. I'm a geek like that. I'm a completist. I have to see it, to finish out the set in my mind, right? But I am not looking forward to this. It's like Superman Returns. I saw it a couple times. Did I like it? Not at all. Do I own it? Yeah, I do. Fucking up the set. I had to finish out the set. Just what it is. It wasn't Brandon Routh's fault. Like Bryan Singer, look, you shit the bed on the X-Men to do this. You asshole. God dang. I was pissed. My goodness. But it is what it is. I will watch it. And try to find some enjoyment in it for Indy's last ride or whatever you want to call it. But I am not looking forward to it. I am not looking forward to that shit at all. But that's just par for the course. I know it's coming. For Marvel, what they got lined up this year, I can't even remember anything they got lined up for this year other than Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I'm looking forward to that because I like the Ant-Man franchise. Made no secret about it. I like the Ant-Man franchise. I'm looking forward to watching this one. Got Jonathan Majors in it being actual Kang. I want to see that. I like Jonathan Majors. He's a hell of an actor. I can't wait to see his performance. Right? So there's some things I'm looking forward to, and there's some things I know that's just coming that I'm just going to have to deal with. And that's what it is for 2023 on the geekdom front for me. There's just some stuff I'm going to have to deal with. Not because I like it, not because I want to, but because it's coming and I have to see it to talk with y'all about it, or to have somebody talk to me about it. Like, oh, what did you think of so and so? Did you see so and so? What did you think? Yes, I saw it. And yes, I'll tell you what I thought next time. But that's it for now. We got some times ahead. There could be some possibilities for some good stuff. It could be some possibilities for some bullshit. But have to wait to see what they are. So my prediction is these companies is going, in the words of one of my favorite West Coast rappers, Sibo, they're going to have to back up like an 8-leg crawdad. They're going to have to back that bullshit up and start giving the fans what they want instead of listening to the bullshit folks in the studio say, no, this is what we need. This is what diversity demands. Make your own projects and sacrifice them. Without fucking up other men's life work. Because you can't create anything. Fan base is not there for that. You look at the movies that really succeeded this year, and look at the ones that really failed this year. The ones that really succeeded with the fans were the ones who had a message about family and manhood. The ones that really sucked ass was all your diversity. Forced agendas into kids' projects and everything. Nobody is for that. You can forget that shit all day. That's not working. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Go get clocked in. It's raining. It's gonna be a wet day today. Oh my God! Gotta go put my water boots on because it is wet as shit out. I guess nobody else came to work today, so it's gonna be a few of us. That means it's gonna be busy as hell. Gotta love it. That's okay. I like making money. But thank you guys for coming through. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. If you have any comments, anything that you think I missed in this, drop it below in the comment section because I do read those and I will answer them throughout my day. I treat them like little Easter eggs, like, oh, look, a little nugget. Tasty. That's it. I've been Artist MC, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.